Recognizing the signs of a spiritual attack, have you ever felt like you were being attacked but couldn't explain exactly why? What you feel in your heart, the inexplicable tension that seems to worsen over time, the sensation that external forces are at play, these are signs that you may be facing a spiritual attack, an invisible battle that affects not only your mind but your entire spiritual energy. You might even ask yourself, is this real? How can I be sure I'm not just being negative or overly sensitive? The truth is that spirituality and spiritual attacks often don't manifest in obvious or dramatic ways. They can begin so subtly that you don't even notice until you're already being consumed by a whirlwind of emotions, thoughts, and even negative energies. The first clear sign of a spiritual attack is the constant feeling of emotional exhaustion. Do you feel like you are giving more than you receive? That the forces around you are constantly draining your energy? This can manifest as difficulty concentrating, a feeling of heaviness without apparent reason, and an inability to feel fully present in your daily interactions. Spirituality teaches us that during times of attack, the energy field around us becomes vulnerable, and it's easy to lose the balance between giving and receiving. But what exactly could be causing this drain? Are you connecting with the right people? Or are you allowing negative energies to infiltrate your life in subtle but constant ways? The answer lies not only in external actions, but in how you allow your own energy to be influenced and manipulated. Now, think about something we all experience: the emotional weight of carrying negative feelings. This can manifest in various ways: anxiety, fear, anger, hopelessness feelings that arise without clear reason but become inexplicably intense. Have you ever felt like you were carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders and nothing seems to help? This isn't just a matter of having a bad day. It's a clear sign that invisible forces may be affecting your inner peace. But how do you know if these signs truly indicate a spiritual attack or if they're just common life difficulties? The line between these two scenarios may seem thin. However, there's a pattern you can identify: the constant repetition of uncomfortable situations that intensify, as if they were happening by coincidence in your life. Often, when we're under spiritual attack, our battles become recurring and put us in a spiral of negative energy that seems never ending. It's as if you're in a constant struggle to find peace and moving further away from it with each step. Now, the good news is that you're not alone. Spirituality offers many ways to deal with these attacks. There is a way to block this negative energy and restore your inner peace if you know how to identify the signs and act quickly and effectively. But before we get to that, it's important to understand that you may be being spiritually attacked in a specific way. And for that, we must explore the second sign of a spiritual attack. Ready to discover how to defend yourself? Stay with us as we unravel the next steps of your spiritual journey. Throughout this video, we'll discuss how to identify these attacks and, most importantly, how to protect your energy in a practical and powerful way. This is the first step to restoring your peace and balance, to profoundly transform your spiritual life. The second sign: the sudden loss of hope. Have you ever felt completely unmotivated, as if everything you had worked to achieve was an illusion? As if your faith was slowly disappearing, and you were no longer able to believe in divine promises. This is the second sign of a spiritual attack: the sudden loss of hope and purpose. Imagine, for a moment, being at a point in your life where everything seems to be going well. You're growing spiritually, striving to be a better person, but suddenly, like a dark cloud covering the sky, hope disappears. Your faith begins to fade, and you wonder, why am I doing this? Is there really something greater waiting for me? Or am I just deluding myself? This feeling of discouragement can manifest in various ways. You might begin to question your belief in God, in the strength of your own spirit, or in the divine presence in your life. Everything seems empty, purposeless. Dreams that once seemed clear begin to distort. What used to bring you joy no longer makes sense. This sudden and constant emptiness is often a clear sign that spiritual forces are trying to destabilize your energy. But how do you know if this is really a spiritual attack? The key lies in the speed and intensity of the change. If you notice that, in a matter of days or even hours, your worldview and faith are abruptly shaken, you're likely being influenced by external forces. The negative energy that tries to dominate your mind is capable of extinguishing the flame of hope so quickly that it might even seem like an inexplicable phenomenon. This type of spiritual attack aims to weaken your faith, since it's in moments of doubt and hopelessness that you become most vulnerable. The loss of hope isn't just an emotional state. It's an attack on your energy field, on your ability to maintain a strong and unshakable spiritual connection. When you lose your faith, you lose your internal protection. The solution, therefore, is to restore that hope, strengthen your spiritual connection, and take practical measures to renew your trust in God. At this point, you might wonder, how can I regain lost hope? How can I re-establish my faith, especially when everything seems so dark? The answer lies in building small daily spiritual practices that bring light back into your life. By connecting with God and inner truth, you can reverse this negative energy. Prayer, meditation, and reflection on the blessings in your life can be the first steps to restoring your energy. But the loss of hope is just one of the signs indicating a spiritual attack. Now it's time to address the third and most critical sign, the feeling of being disconnected from your own spirituality. This is a sign that many people ignore until the disconnection becomes deep and sometimes painful. Let's explore this in the next chapter. Are you ready to identify this third sign and learn how to protect yourself even more? Stay with us, because the next step in the spiritual journey might be the key to your transformation and ultimate protection. The third sign, deep spiritual disconnection. Have you ever felt like you were wandering, directionless, even while surrounded by a life full of blessings, as if your prayers were being heard, but their answers were delayed or seemed absent? Deep spiritual disconnection is the third and perhaps most frightening sign of a spiritual attack. When you feel lost, even within your own spirituality, this can be the direct effect of negative energy trying to intervene in your connection with the divine. Imagine for a moment that you're trying to connect with God, but it seems there's an invisible wall between you. Each prayer feels empty, and the peace you used to feel while meditating or praying has disappeared. Even when you strive to get in touch with your own spirituality, the feeling of being incomplete persists. This is a clear sign that something beyond your control is trying to block your spiritual energy and weaken your divine connection. Now you might ask yourself, why does this happen? How can I be under spiritual attack if I'm trying to get closer to God? Spiritual attack isn't always something visible or easily detectable. Often, it begins subtly, affecting your mind and emotions in such a quiet way that you begin to question your own faith. This type of attack aims to cut off your communication with God, leaving you vulnerable to feelings of loneliness and spiritual uncertainty. Spiritual disconnection is one of the greatest dangers. When you lose connection with your own essence, with your divine guidance, life loses its purpose. Things that were once clear, like your mission and spiritual values, begin to become obscure. This spiritual confusion is one of the most dangerous forms of attack, as it can undermine your inner peace without you even realizing it. But don't despair. The good news is that just as negative energy can cut off your spiritual connection, you have the power to restore it. But to do this, you need to be diligent and apply effective methods of protection and energetic healing. Let's now explore practical ways to block this negative energy and restore your connection with God. It's not an easy task, but it's completely possible. What to do to protect yourself? The first and most important action you can take is to cleanse your energy field. This involves identifying sources of negative energy in your life and acting to remove them. Often, people or situations can be a vehicle for negative energy that, intentionally or not, impacts your spiritual well-being. Therefore, learning to identify these influences and establish clear boundaries is essential. One of the most powerful ways to protect yourself spiritually is through constant prayer. When we pray, we not only ask for divine help, but also strengthen our spiritual field, creating a barrier against external energies. Prayer doesn't need to be long or complicated, but it must be genuine and focused. Dedicate moments of your day to reconnecting with the divine and asking for protection. Remember, the intention behind the prayer is what makes it powerful. Another powerful practice is the visualization of divine light. By visualizing a white or golden light surrounding your body, you're creating an energy barrier that repels negative energies. This helps restore your inner peace and reinforces your spiritual protection. The more you practice this visualization, the stronger your spiritual connection will become. Finally, One of the most effective ways to protect your energy is to take care of your own mind and emotions. Spiritual attack often happens when we're emotionally fragile, so it's crucial that you take care of your mental health. Practices such as meditation, conscious breathing, and even creating a peaceful and positive environment in your home can help maintain your energy balance. Have you experienced these practices, or would you like to learn more about how to apply them in your daily life? Think about the small changes you can make now to protect your energy. But there's still much to explore about dealing with spiritual attacks. And in the next chapter, we'll address how to handle these energies practically, applying spiritual defense techniques that you can use immediately. Let's take another step in your spiritual journey, so you can strengthen yourself against invisible attacks and connect with your inner strength. Stay with us to discover more. How to defend your spiritual energy, immediate protection techniques. Now that you've identified the 3 clear signs that you might be under spiritual attack, the next step is learning how to protect yourself. Defending your spiritual energy isn't just a useful skill, it's a necessity in a world where negative energies are constantly moving around us. When you find yourself facing spiritual attacks, your inner peace and connection with the divine are put to the test. However, the good news is that by learning the right techniques, you can instantly defend yourself and restore your spiritual strength. Let's explore some of the most powerful spiritual protection techniques that you can apply immediately to block these negative energies. The power of defensive prayer is one of the oldest and most effective forms of spiritual defense. It creates a direct connection with God and strengthens your energy field, protecting you against any attack. When you pray, you place yourself under divine protection and open a channel of communication that repels negative influences. A simple yet powerful prayer is the spiritual shield prayer. You can pray like this: Lord, I ask for your divine protection. May your celestial forces surround and protect me from all negative and malicious energy. May my soul be safeguarded by the light of your love and wisdom. This prayer can be repeated daily or whenever you feel you need protection. Constant repetition will strengthen your spiritual connection and create an impenetrable barrier against attacks. 2. Energy cleansing bath water has healing and purifying power, capable of cleansing negative energies. Energy cleansing baths with herbs, coarse salt, or essential oils can help restore harmony to your energy field. The practice of taking a spiritual bath not only promotes physical purification, but also eliminates unwanted spiritual influences that affect your energy. How to prepare an energy cleansing bath. Use coarse salt. Known for its properties of absorbing negative energies, add herbs like rosemary, lavender, or rue, which are traditionally used for spiritual protection while bathing. Visualize all negative energies being dissolved and removed from your body. This bath can be done once a week or whenever you feel your energy is being affected. 3. Protection through visualization. Visualization is a powerful technique that involves using the mind to create a protective spiritual reality. By visualizing divine light surrounding your body, you're creating an energy barrier that repels any negativity. How to visualize your protection. Close your eyes and breathe deeply to enter a state of calm. Imagine a bright golden or white light enveloping your entire body. From head to toe, visualize this light as a shield, a barrier of pure divine energy that prevents any negative energy from approaching you. This practice not only helps protect your energy, but also strengthens your spiritual confidence because you're actively manifesting God's protection around you. 4. Creating a sacred space. Your environment also has a significant impact on your spiritual energy. Creating a sacred space in your home can be a powerful way to protect your energy and ward off negative spiritual influences. This space can be a special corner where you meditate, pray, and perform spiritual practices. How to create a sacred space. Choose a quiet corner in your home, preferably away from hustle and distractions. Decorate the space with objects that represent spirituality for you, such as candles, images of saints or angels, protective crystals, or any items that bring peace and inspiration. Make this place a location for reconnecting with God, where you feel safe and protected. This space will serve as a refuge when you need to recharge your energies and seek divine protection. 5. Sound healing. Sounds have a great impact on our energetic state. Playing soft music, chanting mantras, or even listening to specific frequency sounds can help restore energetic balance and repel negative forces. How to use sounds for protection. Play calming music or spiritual hymns that elevate your soul. Chant powerful mantras, such as Om or other power words that connect you with the divine. Try using Tibetan bowls or healing frequencies, such as 528s, which are known for their ability to clear negative energies. Sounds help calm your mind and restore your inner harmony, making it more difficult for any negative energy to invade your field. These spiritual defense techniques are powerful and practical tools that you can begin applying immediately in your life. When you use these tools consistently, you'll become more resistant to spiritual attacks and able to reconnect with your true inner strength. Have you experienced any of these practices? Or perhaps you have other methods that work well for you? Share in the comments, as together we can strengthen our spiritual journey. Now, let's explore how to maintain this protection and ensure that you never feel vulnerable to spiritual attacks again. In the next chapter, we'll discuss how to keep your energy clean and your protection constant. Let's move forward and continue strengthening our connection with the divine, maintaining spiritual protection. How to strengthen your energy field. Now that you've learned to identify the signs of a spiritual attack and how to protect yourself effectively, the next crucial step is maintaining constant protection. Spiritual defense isn't something we do once and forget about, but a continuous practice that must be incorporated into our daily lives. Just as we protect our physical health with nutrition and exercise, we need to strengthen our spiritual energy to ensure it's always immune to the negative forces that try to affect us. The continuous practice of prayer is undoubtedly the foundation of spiritual protection. It keeps your connection with the divine always open and active, creating a constant flow of positive energy and protection. The key here is consistency. Praying only when you feel under attack isn't enough. Daily prayer creates a constant shield around you, preventing negative energies from approaching. Moreover, it's essential that prayer be done with intention and faith. It's not just about repeating words. It's about genuinely connecting with the divine. While praying, visualize your energy being filled with divine light, creating an impenetrable barrier against negativity. Make prayer a daily habit. Even if you have only a few minutes each day, your consistency will make all the difference. By maintaining this practice, your energy will be strengthened, and you'll become increasingly resilient to spiritual attacks. 2. Meditation and inner silence. Meditation isn't just a relaxation practice. It's essential for continuous spiritual protection. When meditating, you strengthen your connection with your true essence and with the divine. Additionally, meditation creates a vibrant and balanced energy field that repels unwanted external energies. Daily meditation allows you to keep your mind calm and focused, warding off negative or destructive thoughts. In silence, you can hear divine guidance and perceive when you're being targeted by negative energies. There are various forms of meditation that can be extremely effective, such as guided meditation, light visualization meditation, and even mindfulness practice. Choose the practice that resonates most with you and incorporate it into your daily routine. The more time you dedicate to cultivating inner peace, the stronger your energy field will become. 3. Regular energy cleansing. Just as we cleanse our physical body, it's equally important to perform regular energy cleansing to remove any accumulated negative residue. Energy cleansing isn't just a form of protection, but also a way to renew your vibration and maintain your energy vibrating at a high frequency. The practice of using crystals, such as amethyst or selenite, can be a simple and effective way to cleanse your energy. These crystals have the ability to absorb and transmute negative energies. You can place them around your home, or even hold them while meditating or praying, allowing them to cleanse your energy. Furthermore, using herbal baths and coarse salt regularly can help release any stagnant or negative energy. Keep your energy clean and renewed by performing these practices frequently, especially during transitional moments or when you feel you're being affected. 4. Energy protection with mantras. Mantras are powerful tools for maintaining spiritual protection. Repeating sacred words or powerful phrases creates a positive vibration that resonates around your energy field. The sound of these mantras acts as a shield that repels negative energies and transmutes them into higher vibrations. One of the most commonly used mantras for protection is Om Mani Padme Hum, which means the jewel is in the lotus and symbolizes spiritual purity and protection. Repeating this mantra daily can strengthen your aura and ensure you're always surrounded by positive energies. Additionally, you can create your own mantras based on your intentions. Mantras such as, "I am protected by divine light," or "My energy is pure and immune to any harm," have great power in strengthening your spiritual field. By repeating them, you strengthen your intention and create a solid defense against any attack. 5. Cultivating positive energy around you. Your environment is an extension of your own energy. By keeping your space clean, organized, and positive, you can ensure it doesn't become fertile ground for negative spiritual influences. The energy emanating from your home directly affects your spiritual state and how you deal with the external world. One way to maintain positive energy in your environment is through the placement of spiritual symbols that bring peace and protection, such as images of saints, angels, or other sacred figures. These symbols act as constant reminders of the divine presence in your life and help create a protective energy field around you. Moreover, the use of incense, such as sandalwood or lavender, can purify the environment and create an atmosphere of serenity and protection. Consider making your home a sacred place where you and your loved ones can feel safe and protected against any external influence. Now that you know the practices for maintaining constant spiritual protection, it's clear that spiritual defense isn't a one-time task, but an ongoing commitment to your spiritual growth. By integrating these techniques into your daily life, you'll strengthen your connection with God and create an impenetrable barrier against negative energies. But don't forget, maintaining spiritual protection requires discipline and vigilance. As you dedicate yourself to these practices, your energy will become more robust and your faith more unshakable. Continue applying these principles, and you'll become increasingly resistant to spiritual attacks. In the next chapter, we'll conclude our journey by exploring how to permanently strengthen your divine connection, ensuring that you're always aligned with your spiritual purpose. This is the final step to achieving a life of peace, protection, and constant spiritual growth. Strengthening your divine connection. The key to an unshakable spiritual life. We've now reached the culminating point of our journey. You've learned to identify the signs of spiritual attacks, how to protect yourself, and how to maintain continuous protection. However, the true power to protect yourself and stay aligned with your spiritual mission comes from a direct and constant connection with God and your own spiritual essence. It's this connection that makes your energy field impenetrable and your spiritual life unshakable. 1. Connection with God. The pillar of spiritual protection, direct connection with God, is the key that unlocks all spiritual power. When you align yourself with divine guidance, your energy automatically becomes stronger, clearer, and more protected. God is the source of all light, and by connecting with Him, you begin to reflect that light in your daily life, dispelling any darkness. Prayer, meditation, and scripture reading are the most powerful ways to strengthen this connection. But it's not just about practicing these activities. It's about opening your heart, surrendering to divine will, and trusting in His plan for your life. When you surrender to divine guidance, you feel more secure, confident, and protected, because you know you're following the path that was laid out for you. Whenever you feel insecure or vulnerable, remember, spiritual protection begins with trust in God. He is the safe refuge and fortress in times of difficulty. 2. Living in alignment with your spiritual purpose. Beyond connecting with God, it's essential to live according to your spiritual purpose. Each of us has a divine mission, something unique we've been called to do in this life. When you're aligned with God's purpose for you, spiritual energy flows abundantly and without obstacles. However, it's easy to get distracted by daily challenges or external pressures. In moments of discouragement or doubt, it's important to return to your purpose and remember that your spiritual journey is one of your greatest sources of strength. Ask yourself, am I living according to my true essence? Am I aligned with the values and teachings that God has entrusted to me? 3. Cultivating gratitude and forgiveness. Another fundamental aspect of strengthening your divine connection is the constant practice of gratitude and forgiveness. These are two of the greatest blockers of negative energy. When you carry grudges or resentments, your energy becomes heavy and vulnerable to spiritual attacks. But through forgiveness and gratitude, you release these energies and become spiritually stronger. Gratitude is a powerful practice that not only attracts more blessings to your life, but also keeps your energy elevated and aligned with divine abundance. Whenever you express thanks for the small things, you're strengthening your connection with God, recognizing His presence and action in your life. Conversely, forgiveness is liberating. Remember that forgiveness isn't a matter of deservingness. It's a path of healing and liberation for your soul. 4. Daily practices to maintain your divine connection. Now that we understand how crucial connection with God is, let's explore some daily practices to keep this connection alive and strong. Scripture reading. Set aside a moment in your day to meditate on God's Word. The Scriptures are an inexhaustible source of spiritual wisdom and protection. They nourish your soul and reinforce your faith. Prayer and meditation. Begin the day with sincere prayer, asking for divine guidance. Throughout the day, reserve moments to meditate and quiet your mind, allowing God's presence to occupy your inner space. Service to others. Jesus taught us that the greatest commandment is to love God and our neighbor. By serving others, you're practicing divine love and strengthening your connection with God. The act of helping also elevates your energy, keeping you aligned with your spiritual mission. Fasting and self-denial. The practice of fasting, in a conscious and disciplined manner, can be a powerful way to purify your body and soul, warding off any negative influence. In fasting, you not only strengthen your spirit, but also place your trust in God, showing Him that you depend more on Him than on material things. The power of spiritual community. Finally, remember that we're not alone in our spiritual journey. God created us to live in community and share our faith. Spiritual community is one of the most powerful sources of strength, protection, and growth. When you connect with other Christians who share your vision and purpose, your energy strengthens even more. Participating in worship services, prayer groups, or even creating moments of spiritual sharing with friends is a powerful way to strengthen your faith and protect your energy. Group prayer is especially effective, as it amplifies the field of positive energy and creates an even stronger shield against negative forces. Conclusion. Your unshakable spiritual journey. Now that you have the necessary tools to protect yourself spiritually, maintain that protection, and connect deeply with God, you're ready to live an unshakable spiritual life. The spiritual journey is continuous, and there are no moments of rest. As you strengthen your faith and practice these tools, your connection with God will become increasingly deeper and your energy more powerful. No matter what spiritual attacks you face, you have everything you need within you to remain protected, aligned with your purpose, and in constant spiritual evolution. Remember, true spiritual protection comes from living with faith, gratitude, and love. When you're aligned with the divine, no external force can affect your inner peace. If you're ready to begin this journey, make prayer, meditation, and connection with the spiritual community a priority in your daily life. It's this constant practice that will ensure you're always protected, always aligned, and always ready to fulfill your divine purpose. If this video has brought clarity and strength to your spiritual journey, don't let this message end here. Share it with those you know need to hear this now. The more people connect with this truth, the stronger we'll be together. And if you truly want to continue receiving more powerful content like this video now, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Don't miss any video that will transform your spiritual life. Do your part to spread this light. Let's journey together in protection, faith, and spiritual growth.